What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen. This time, honey, I am back so that we can talk about the season 10 Married to Medicine trailer, honey. It is off the hook. The people think it's boring, but Married to Medicine, honey, they always give. Okay, they give transparency, honesty, authenticity. They give vulnerability. Okay. They give friendship. They give sisterhood. They give frenemies. Okay. They give it all, honey. Okay, Married to Medicine, honey, is better than Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey, at this point. Okay, and I think it's because of the cast. I feel like on Real Housewives of Atlanta, a lot of women are, I don't know. I feel like they are able to skate on by being superficial, by being dishonest. Okay, lying by omission, leaving stuff out, adding stuff in, taking all day to get a damn divorce. Okay, Kenya Moore, like, ugh. Child, Married to Medicine would never. Okay, Dr. G, he got a new wife. I do not feel like Dr. G should be allowed to come back to Married to Medicine after how abusive he was with Quad. I don't want to hear this shit about, oh, well, she was abusive too. I think we can all fairly say that, yes, Quad is not perfect, right? But most of that shit is on Dr. G. Okay, it's on Dr. G. I'm going to talk more about that in the Quad and Dr. Heavenly video where they discuss Dr. G coming back to Married to Medicine. Quad said her castmates, didn't, help to make that happen. I call BS. I think Simone and Cecil has been on the job for quite some time to get raggedy ass Dr. G back on the show. Now, don't get me wrong. Dr. G is very entertaining, very funny. But he's abusive. We gotta call a thing a thing. I don't give a damn if he's a psychiatrist. His ass was rolling around on that damn floor and foaming at the mouth. He embarrassed her when they went out to Barbados season 5 on a couples trip, kept yelling at her and blaming everything on her and just telling her, well, I pay the bills. And it's that old school mentality that I pay the bills. Bitch, just be happy with that. Just settle for that. I don't need to offer you any emotional support. And I think he finally has met his match because this woman, he just wants somebody to be happy to be married to a doctor. And I heard that Heavenly said that the girl that he's with now is younger than Quad. She's very naive and she kind of take up for Dr. G all throughout the season on, the stuff that went down between him and Quad. And ladies, stop caping for a man that put his ex through so much bullshiggity. You were not there. Maybe you have a better version. We'll see. I don't believe so. I think that, I don't know. I just feel like Dr. G is superficial. I think people say that Quad is superficial, but I think he's superficial because he just wants somebody to play his wife. I doubt that he cares about, the woman that he is with. I doubt that he cares about her ambitions or hell, probably lack thereof. I don't know the lady child, but I don't see Dr. G for loving somebody for who they are, accepting them. I think that some men like Dr. G are egotistical. I also feel like he's very narcissistic. He seems to have a grandiose kiss my ass because I got you in this nice house. I bought you a car. I did this. I did that. And then, and I've been with a guy that was like that. And I've always had my own money, but that shit gets exhausting, right? And these type of men, they feel like they can emotionally abuse you. And that's what he did to Quad. Because y'all got to think he the one that cheated on her. Lied to her, honey, tried to cover up for the mistress. Okay, the mistress said he had a pinky size weenie, and I believe that woman. Okay, Qua was like, I believe it. I believe it. That's why Qua said, honey, season 7, she wants a man that's long and big, okay, and thick with it. Phaedra is on the cast this season. I'm excited about that. So let's take a look at the trailer, you guys. Y'all know Miss Robinson can talk, but let's get to it.
We are doctors and doctors' wives. We drink wine. We don't throw the bottle. This is our 10th anniversary as a group of friends. We have had many, many highs.
57 years ago, they didn't have black doctors like y'all. We matter.
Preach that. We have had many, many lows.
We're in a financial crisis.
Baby, I remember that. Toya and her taxes. I felt like that was one of the best storylines this show has ever had. It was nice to see both Toya and Eugene be very transparent and upfront and honest about their taxes, how they were both the first in their families to make a substantial amount of money, you know. So I really love that storyline. Felt like it was very relatable, but I'm not with the hood booger stuff that they be trying to do, which is moving every season into a damn house they can't afford or sustain. So hopefully Toya and Eugene have matured, but y'all can't get mad at people if y'all continuously end up being the butt of a joke because y'all don't know how to manage y'all finances. Y'all got more than enough money. Manage it. Okay, and stop being validated, Toya, by some big ass, humongous ass house. You don't need all of that. Okay? Girl, that was cute, Mariah, but you had no receipts on Dr. Damon. You look a fool. I don't want to see Mariah, you guys. I don't want to see her back on the show. I mean, if she makes a cameo, I think that's fine. But I don't want that energy back on this show. Unlike Real Housewives of Atlanta, I don't give a damn what y'all say. They don't need her. They have a nice cast. Toya brings it. Eugene, Simone and Cecil. Simone and Cecil been kind of lagging, honey. Yeah, but they are the older, the more mature, the people that have been married, you know, the longest. So yeah, you got to give it to them. And you know, Simone don't really do all that yelling. Well, let's not say that, because every time I try to go up for Simone, the bitch be flip flopping. Okay, shout out to Dr. Heavenly. Heavily call her out on that. I don't like that with Simone. She did that shit starting season 2, trying to, you know, 1 minute be on Qua's side with the Mariah situation, then jump on Mariah's side, and then, you know, you just bring it all types of confusion, honey, to the group. You didn't need to do that, Simone. I get you wanted to please both women. You cared about both of them, but bitch, in the end, you chose quiet. You made your decision. Now just stick with it. But yeah, she began flip-flopping, trying to be back on, you know, Team Mariah, I would say about season 6. It seemed like she was back, you know, to being Team Mariah, and just, I don't think season 4 she was really featuring Mariah. Mariah said, I ain't trying to talk to the Easter Bunny, and that face she was making, that bitch is crazy. Mariah is good TV, very funny, right? But that shit with her and Quad, I don't want no more. I would rather deal with Quad, honestly, because I feel like at least with Quad, she's exhausting too. She's a lot, you know, to deal with. Her and Mariah, they got these heavy personalities, right? Quad could be dramatic and theatrical, but you can manage Quad. Quad has a maturity about her, a progressiveness that I don't feel like Mariah has. I think Mariah tries to live in the past, and it always ends up being this, woe is me, feel sorry for me. I have a video dropping where I go into details, honey, as to why Mariah should not come back to the show. And I also talk more about her undoing. Okay? Her undoing on the show. The nail that's, you know, in her coffin, honey. But let's get back to it.
We're not gonna go through with the divorce.
Now, really quickly, that was one of my most favorite moments of this show. That's how I knew this show was the real deal, Holyfield. To me, season 5 and season 6 was two of the best seasons of Married to Medicine. Once they got that raggedy ass, lying ass Lisa and Darren off the show, they just was fake. Don't y'all notice that the show picked up after they left? Because when Lisa was on, it was just about all the girls versus Lisa and her lies. Okay, and her delusions of grandeur and trying to have a baby to keep Darren from cheating on her. And they had all this history of cheating, honey. You could tell Darren just thought he was light-skinned and cute and anybody should be happy to have him. I couldn't have been Lisa, honey. I would have cheated on that man. Y'all know how Miss Robinson get down. Shit, I don't sit up and let no nigga play me, okay? You could play Monopoly, you could play Uno, but bitch, don't play with me, okay? But yeah, I love Simone and Cecil working their marriage out. The friends came to bat for them. Toya kept, getting on Simone. Work on your marriage. You want to do everything you could do to save it. You don't want to waste any time. And they both realized they were both being stubborn. Yeah, Jackie, you even had Greg fighting more for Simone and Cecil than he did with him and Clyde. So you know that's crazy, right? But yeah, everybody came together. Even Mariah had mentioned to Jackie, because Jackie was going through it too, like, I've been cheated on by Aiden, and I love when Mariah shared that with Jackie. That was some real shit. Like, if Mariah could have stayed humble and within like being vulnerable with all the girls and kind of being progressive instead of regressing, going right back to that shit with Quad, and she did that. People stay stuck on the past, you guys, because they feel powerless and they feel like they can control the past. Oh, well, Quad used me, and Quad used to be homeless, and who gives a damn? She ain't now. Okay, she's doing good. Well, nobody can defend me, can defend Quad to me. I knew her the longest. All of that ego. I know more than you all do. We don't need that. Okay, back on the show, honey. I'm exhausted just talking about it. That's why Mariah don't need to be back, because she don't know how to be progressive, move on, get a new beef with somebody else. Her and Heavenly going back and forth, that's good TV, but that got old. And Heavenly knows how to move on, and Mariah would be, but y'all should defend me more than Heavenly. And she said, your mom, like, what are we in the 6th grade? Get over it, bitch. Your mother is ghetto. She's loud. She's rude. She's obnoxious. She always in the ladies' business, honey. She always would tell Mariah, they just jealous of you. I do not feel that it is good to have anybody in your life, mother included, telling you, well, the girls are just jealous of you. That's not good advice. That just inflates your ego even more, and it doesn't keep you honest. And it doesn't keep you transparent, and you're not going to hold yourself accountable. So her mother was a crutch for her. Her sister, Lake, bringing her around to intimidate Quad. That got old, honey. Like, that's why Mariah don't need to come back, okay? I know I said a lot, but listen.
That's some of the realest that I've ever seen.
I like that Andy said that. I've always liked that he said
I
that.
appreciate y'all. All right, now where is the boo?
This season on Married to Medicine.
Are we ready to party?
It look like Simone is sexier, honey. Okay. What is Jackie doing?
Give them hell, Heavenly.
They playing golf? Okay. Phaedra Parks. Come on,
I'm
Phaedra.
the sweetest person you ever meet. I'm an angel dipped in chocolate. You like the hot dogs, huh? Yeah, Shell, I never know I'm having a lot of tango. So we forgot to tell you about the twins. Wait, what? I want to do Reiki on you all. I'm a dentist. Don't do no voodoo now. I don't know what you're doing.
So I guess Phaedra, her transition on here is she's in a medical field now. So, and that's very smart of Phaedra. Don't just be married to a doctor. Be, in the medical field. Hell, I would be on this show my damn self. I work in mental health. Okay, I deal with the bipolar clients, schizophrenia, depression, anxiety, like all that type of stuff. So, honey, I wish I could be on Married to Medicine. I just ain't trying to be married, honey. I see my man on the weekend when I got my check and a new wig. Y'all know how I do. Oh my God, we gotta hear his high-pitched ass voice. Okay, he got all that ass bouncing on him. He was already cheating and stuff in the marriage. I feel like this is bad on Bravo's part, inviting him back. Yes, it's messy. Yes, we're all curious and we want to see how Quad is going to react to the new wife. I think everything is going to go well because Quad know how to handle business, honey. But let this be Dr. G and his new wife last season. Okay, because I don't like this whole promoting bad behavior. Like, he was abusive to Quad. Okay, like disrespectful. And I know people are like, yeah, but you gotta forgive people. Yeah, but he shouldn't get rewarded for his bad behavior.
Dr. G is getting married again.
Right in the house.
All right, don't get me in trouble now.
Tisha likes her wine like she likes her man, vintage and age. Both of y'all went away for school, but you need to be close to us. You come from...
Don't do that, Heavenly. Let Laura travel, okay? Like, girl, don't do that. You allowed your boys to what? Travel out of state to go to college. You allowed them to do what they needed to do. Why do everybody want to hold up the baby girl? I think, you want to be protective of your baby girl, but let Alora grow up. She seemed like a bright enough kid, intelligent, smart, mature. Alora has always been grown, honey, since she was 5, 6, 7 years old. Okay, I always used to love me some Alora.
From a marriage where they stuck together whether they liked each other or not. I'm not from that family.
Uh-oh, is there trouble in paradise? And Toya, you, especially last season, you kept contradicting yourself. 1 minute, Quad is so jealous of your marriage. She's trying to tear y'all apart. Then you get on the Carlos King interview and you say that you and Eugene are kind of growing apart and you don't know who you are outside your marriage. That's why you should always have your identity intact. That's always why you should have your own friends, take girls trips, do more individual things. She said she leaned on Eugene too much, asking him what did he plan for her birthday, depending on him to make her happy, and you can't do that. You have to find who you are. So it was very interesting last season. She kept saying Quad is jealous of her. Quad don't have a man, as if Quad can't get a man. You got a man, bitch, and you still having financial issues. You still got to move every year. You look a fool. You need to figure out who you are, Aries, okay, child, because they literally are the children of the zodiac. I don't give a damn what y'all say. It's the truth, and the truth needs no proof. How you doing? And it seemed like Eugene, he probably want to get away from emergency medicine. He's doing some other things, and it's just I don't know. Do y'all think Toya and Eugene's marriage is over? I hope it's not. I do enjoy them together. I think they do have, their issues, but they have a beautiful family. But I'm with Toya. You don't just stay in a marriage just because y'all been together all these years. You don't stay friends with people just because y'all been friends all these years. Sometimes you just grow apart, grow in different directions, and you need more people that are like-minded that can help you grow, So maybe they've came, as far as they could come. Okay, we'll just put it like that, honey.
You don't take ownership for anything.
Where's the loyalty?
Child, they saying Quad don't take accountability for her actions. And what y'all think about that? I keep reading that people saying that Quad keep trying to every season break up Toya and Eugene. She don't give a damn about them people. When I tell you she was by herself at that reunion, I don't give a damn what y'all say last season. She dragged their ass. She dragged their ass. She is literally operating alone, and she is managing her finances. Her life is getting better and better. More money, more opportunities. She got a cookbook out. She got new seasoning. I think she do some hosting gigs here and there. Like Miss Quad, honey, is in high demand. Very educated, very well spoken, right?
I feel like the girls are trying to put me in an early grave, honey.
I love her and Phaedra together. Phaedra used to date Dr. G too, so it's going to be interesting to see all of them navigate and maneuver throughout the season.
Heavenly Father, we thank you because we all need second chances sometimes.
With money intentions, bitch, you ain't got nowhere.
Simone is jealous of Heavenly. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but Simone is a jealous ass, two-faced ass bitch. She is so jealous of Jackie and Heavenly's relationship. But Jackie said on that one reunion, I will always mess with Heavenly because Heavenly supports all my endeavors. And I heard Simone wasn't that supportive, with that, what was it, season 7, that book she came out with about the vagina. See, it was a lot of stuff we didn't get to see, but Heavenly, really was helping Jackie with that. Simone had an attitude. She just felt like Jackie was taking on too much stuff. I don't think that Simone is lazy, but I feel like she is a hater to women that have a certain amount of ambition on this show. Like Heavenly, Jackie, she don't like their connection. You can't be like that because you don't never see Jackie hating on her and Toya and they fake ass superficial connection. Because we remember what Simone said. I think she loved and cared for Toya, but she did call her a raggedy broke ass. Okay, I mean, I'm just saying. Okay.
We all have said things we shouldn't have said.
Okay, so really quick, they had this casket. I think Mariah is probably going to be in the casket. She going to come out. In season 10, she created the show. Okay, make your appearance, get the fuck out. Because we don't want to hear all that, woe is me, feel sorry for me. And Aiden, they're not my friends. And he get to telling her, I'm your only friend. And they some cold, deep, dangerous people. And I don't want to hear that shit. So Mariah, hey girl, hey, hope you got a new wig, girl. And then bye, get your ass on shit. Because I when I started watching Married to Medicine, I had seen Mariah, but she wasn't on the show. So I'm liking all the girls. And then when I noticed she came on, it was like, I was exhausted. I was like, it just seemed like all this old shit got brought up again. It's like, ugh. I mean, I'm just tired. I was mad as hell season 5 when Toya brought her back in New Orleans. I was like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing sneaky stuff like that? That shit annoyed me. Because the season was going good to me. Okay, so it looked like Dr. G's new wife is going to be coming at Heavenly, talking about what him and Quad went through. Lady Alicia, whatever your name is, the Toya lookalike girl. Toya look way better than Dr. G's wife. So Toya is fine, honey. This girl, she cute. She alright, but, Toya is, she the prettier one, in my opinion. Okay, I can say my opinion because everybody keeps saying she look like Toya, but listen. You don't have a lot to say. You are with Dr. G, who was foaming at the damn mouth. He did all that horrible shit to Quad. I know people gonna say, well, she didn't give him a baby and she led him on. No, I don't think she led him on. I think, like she said, she wanted to get her money together. But we saw how he was behaving. And don't nobody want to bring no child into the world with a motherfucker that's acting like Dr. G, acting a fool. Who cares about the material items that you have bought? No one cares if you are not behaving in a mature fashion like a husband. He was not supportive to Quad. He made her feel like she was on her own by herself. And men, when you act like that with a woman, you can't be shocked when they break up with your ass. So Dr. G, new wife, need to stay like a tampon, stay wrapped up and shut up, shit. Cause your ass wasn't there and you don't know how, bad this man is. If Quad had to put a frying pan up to his damn face, then it is what it is. Shit, okay. Listen, you a sister, okay, you should get it.
In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. The new season of Married to Medicine, November 5th on Bravo.
Okay, November 5th, honey. November 5th. Let's get into the comment section. Listen. So one person says Mariah is certainly missed. They get on my damn nerves. Because it's just like, yeah, but I just need Mariah and the show ain't the same. Shut up. Shut up. So another person says, Phaedra is definitely going to shake things up. Another person says, we are so desperate for Mariah Huq to come back to her show that she created. No, Mariah needs her own show. Her ego needs to be on her own show because she ain't going to do nothing but bring this show down and keep reminding us she created it. Bitch, you ain't got no power. You are not Shawnee O'Neal. I'm sorry. But she just obviously don't have no power like that. For her to get fired all them damn times. Okay, the shit that they was doing to Nene taking her episodes, they did that to Mariah. They did that to Nene in the later seasons. About what, season 12? That's what they did, it seemed like. What, about season 11 and 12? It seemed like Nene was in season 11 a lot. But yeah, Mariah, to me, they don't like Mariah as much as they like Nene. You gotta look at that, because I think it was like it seemed like after season 1, it was like Mariah was in the show less and less, or you won't see her like, season 3, 4, and 5. You ain't see her till like 6th or 7th episode, which means, they didn't want to deal with her. She was unlikable, non-progressive. I keep telling y'all, you could create a show all day. You could know all the girls. You could be the nucleus of the group. But if you are exhausting, if you're always, woe is me, the poor perpetual victim, ain't nobody trying to deal with that shit. Okay? And one thing about Nene didn't do that. She would stand on her own and cuss all the girls out. That's what we like, honey. We like a strong sister, not, I'm going to be in my confessional, be all shady, and then I'm going to play the victim. With Nene, she had real shit going on. Like, Greg got sick with cancer. They went in her closet. She told them not to. Yeah, Mariah went through some things too, but Mariah, I think she miscarried some twins or something, which is sad, but at the same time, them people, they didn't like you like that, so you can't expect for them to be there for you, and your ass is unlikable. And you're not, like, the fact that she's not cool with Toya now, and Toya was the one that kind of helped her get back, a part of the crew and be a part of, like, the intro, like, y'all know when they do the song and all the ladies is on there. There was a couple of seasons Mariah wasn't featured because they really did. She made herself so unlikable, guys. We never saw that on Housewives. So when people try to compare her to Nene, there's no comparison. I'm being honest with y'all, there is no comparison. Yes, they're both shady, but Nene did way more for Housewives of Atlanta. She's literally the heartbeat of Real Housewives of Atlanta to me. With Mariah, I don't know. She brought a certain flair to the show. She was funny, but she just wasn't the heartbeat. The show could go on, without her. And they wanted to make Jackie, even though Jackie is, kind of less entertaining, more stiff and rigid, more serious, but she's ambitious. And it makes sense for Jackie to be a doctor, her and Simone to be the leads of the show. They more mature than Mariah. If y'all notice, they let Mariah sit in that first seat season 1. After that, she was just another one of the girls. You never saw that with Nene. Even Kenya mentioned it on her interview with Carlos King that Nene always sat by Andy. That's your star. You can't say that for Mariah because they didn't treat her like that, which means she wasn't giving that. I mean, I'm just saying, don't be mad at me, honey. So one person says it would be epic if Mariah was in that casket. Yeah, I think Mariah is going to be in that casket. Just from how Heavenly was talking on her recap of the trailer with Quad. And they both gave Mariah her props, for creating the show. So another person says, I'm not a fan of Mariah, but she was necessary to the chemistry of this show, in my opinion. I also felt like towards the end of her time on the show, the ladies refused to show her grace. Don't nobody got to show you grace. She got on here lying. Andy had enough for her ass. And she had that badass makeup on season 7 at the reunion. Andy, I knew, was done with her when she set up and denied talking about Quad during Ramadan. And even Andy was like, we saw your ass. Yeah, but I told my sister and my mother to don't say all those, bitch, we see you. You had Lake showing up everywhere with you to intimidate Quad. One thing I don't like about Mariah's fans is they are, y'all leave the truth out. Y'all leave out the facts. So that's a coward move. It's very and Contessa called her ass on that. Like, why you keep bringing your sister around? And then, oh, because of my foot. Then you get down to the reunion, you lied again. Oh, because I felt excluded from the girls. And I'm pretty sure production and Andy saw every year this bitch feels. See, when you constantly feel excluded from the girls, they will exclude you. They go on right without you. And I think that hurt her. Right? But she did it to herself, because then you say to Quad, well, you're not even married to medicine, my love. And guess what? Guess who didn't come back? I think she said that season 6 at the reunion. You came back season 7, but season 8 or 9, they ain't want shit to do with you. And they gonna have you come back probably for season 10 to celebrate you. You're an OG or whatever, like they did Sheree and Kim for season 10 of Housewives. But that's it. Like, go on about your business. I wish Mariah well. I think Mariah needs her own show for her fan base. I don't want to keep hearing about, well, just bring her back to the show. She gonna set them back. She may act cool now, but it'll always dwindle down to this my show. Why is Quad still on this show? She would just bring too much negative energy. Okay? She would just set them right back, and they don't need that. Another person says, yes, the producers are producing. I love it. Phaedra, Dr. G, wife, and Mariah is exactly what we need. I am going to miss Dr. Contessa. I hope they bring her back. I got sick of Contessa. I got sick of even her goals every year. I don't like people that are superficial like that. I think that Contessa really needed to go to therapy. And I wasn't buying that shit about her and Scott and their marriage was perfect all of a sudden season 9. And now you so done with Heavenly. She's so horrible. Get your fake ass out of here. I felt like she began to be very two-faced. The fact that she had her daughter in that argument with Heavenly, what was that, season 9, when they was trying to confront Heavenly at Contessa house, they didn't show her daughter on camera because she was a kid, but the fact that Contessa, you are that fucking childish. And there was a lot that we didn't see at the reunion. And I think that they caught Contessa in some lies and they just wanted to cut ties, honestly. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. But yeah, you were in an emotionally abusive relationship. And you're mad at Heavenly for speaking on it, but that's what y'all gave all season 8. Okay, so, and I know that people do not change that quick. They don't change that quick. So for her and Scott to get back on here season 9 and fake it and, oh, we're better than ever. We're better than ever. He's not emotionally abusive anymore. He not turning the kids against me. He was doing that season 7. Like every year I began to realize this nigga is toxic. And we all like Scott season 5, right? And season 6. But after season about 7, 8, and 9, you like, yeah, this nigga is toxic. I don't like him. He's sneaky. He did act a little bit better season 9, but I think he was embarrassed that, he really, seen, himself for who he was. He was flirting with the women in the DMs and he wanted to feel like he still had it. And, like, child, bye. I didn't like Scott anymore. Another person says Mariah seriously needs to return to her show. Y'all need to quit with that. Where is Miss Quad? And adding Queen Nene would have been great. How you gonna add Nene to this? She ain't married to medicine, my love. And y'all know, Nene is too, she would like, over, her and Mariah are actually cool, but to me, it would be too much with Nene, Mariah, and then you got Quad, and you got Heavenly. It's just way too many big personalities. Like I said, Mariah should have her own show because I don't want to hear, this my show and woe is me. I don't want to hear that shit ever again. Another person says, I see Audra and Anila isn't back. They saw that Anila is a lying ass bitch. Okay, Audra should have came back, but I think they probably felt like she was too young, Another person asking for Mariah back. Why don't y'all support her getting her new show? Okay, another person says Phaedra is killing it. Another person says I am ready for it. Another thing that I hate about Married to Medicine is people say the dumbest stuff. So one person says, I hate that Dr. Jackie chose Heavenly over her 20-year friendship with Simone. Why she can't be friends with Heavenly? You can like two friends. Heavenly is just as ambitious as Jackie is. So as long as, let me tell y'all about how human life is set up. People will come together and be friends or be a part of a couple if they feel like the other person benefits them. Jackie benefits off of Heavenly, not just in a friend way, in a business way. So Heavenly ain't going nowhere. Simone kind of only benefits only as a friend. Yeah, she's a doctor too, but that's about it. She doesn't seem very ambitious. She don't seem like she really want to be out here. She just want to sit on the sidelines and talk shit about everybody else. That's why she was over there with Toya and Mariah, because she don't fit in with the Contessas and the Quads, and she just not no go-getter like that, you know. And I'm not trying to drag Simone for that, you know. It ain't no shade, it ain't no tea. Everybody is just not super ambitious like that, and that's fine. That's fine, but stop being a hater. I hated at the reunion last year. She tried to make it look like Quad couldn't afford to buy her house on her own and she needs a man to help her. Well, I've been on this show too, just like Miss Quad, and you know, I don't have that big ass house. You're basic. Simone, you even said that your sex life is basic. Okay? Hell, Cecil had a whole female friend over there, okay, that your ass was embarrassed about, and you didn't handle that right, Simone. You should have had another male friend. Whenever your man has a female friend, you need to all of a sudden get you a male friend. That'll cancel the bitch out. Start inviting a nigga to barbecues, Sunday dinners, and as soon as she would have did that, that would have got rid of Tammy. I'm telling y'all. I wouldn't have been at the reunion complaining. He would have saw a nigga. I literally threw a barbecue, and cause my man at the time, honey, wanted to play games with Miss Robinson. Honey, y'all know I ain't for the bullshit. Had my male friend at the house, and he rolling his eyes, had my sunglasses on, sucking his teeth, honey, in his feelings. That's how you do them niggas. And his ass did not act up for a while after that. Okay, he didn't. Y'all know I got him on a point system too. And Cecil, that would have been minus 500,000 points. Don't no bitch ever need to pack no bag and stay with you and your wife. Just all types of disrespectful, honey. That's why she was about to divorce that ass. Okay? Because at first Simone tried to make it look like, he don't tell me he loved me. And then once she brought up Tammy and stayed on Tammy, I was like, that's the truth right there. So that's another thing with Simone. She don't be telling the truth all the time. I remember Toya called her out one season. She was like, yeah, I see I'm going to have other people in the room when I discuss things with you because you like to lie. She do. She did it, I think it was, they got into it the season 2 reunion. But yeah, and it actually went on to season 3 because Toya was trying to get Simone to stop touching on Eugene, and Simone lied about it. We all saw it. You know, you kept dancing with him. Well, I didn't know I was dancing. Bitch, that's what Toya was telling you. That's why she felt bothered. Okay? But yeah, Simone was all in the back of Eugene. All on the back of Eugene. And I've always kind of felt like Simone liked Eugene. Like and I think that it's kind of normal in friend groups. You know, you remember Nene and Peter. You know, you get cool with people, you like their personality, right? Cecil has always been friendly with Toya. I think Curtis would smash Toya. All that ass over there. Well, Toya done got smaller now, but yeah, I think Curtis wanted to smash Toya's ass. That's why he put that big ass on his lap. But Toya, you was wrong. You should have never stayed on that man's lap. You don't need to prove to anybody's wife that they husband strays or he failed the test. You don't need to be testing nobody. That ain't your business. See, that's that child shit with Aries, thinking that, you know, they need to bring their childhood traumas into a situation. That's your dad's situation with your mom. Curtis and Jackie is Curtis and Jackie. They had their issues, but you stay out of that. If I was Jackie, I would have cussed Toya's ass the F out season 5. Bitch, mind your motherfucking business. Don't worry about what my man is doing. Worry about big ass Eugene. Worry about going to the gym, honey, and working out with him. And Jackie, honey, I don't like, through the years, because I do like Jackie, but I don't like all that fat shaming that she did with Toya. And like Toya, the men that I know, they would love Toya more than any of the women on the cast. They would choose Toya, big ass and all, like they would have loved Toya because Toya is beautiful. You know, and Jackie just all skinny and, like Heavenly said, shaped like a little boy, honey, and then always trying to fat shame somebody. People like, you know, men like ass, they like titties. Don't get it twisted. They like slim women too, but shit, it's the ass and the titties, honey, that make you feel like a natural woman. Yes, Lord, how you doing? Let me read one more comment, then I'm going to get up out of here. So one person says, I still don't understand why they made Quad a full-time cast member if she's not coming until the middle part of the season. Why does she get a full-time contract? The producers of this show coddle Quad so much, and it's ridiculous. This girl has no storyline at all. How y'all gonna say what the girl has? How? Okay? She been a staple on the show. She is a Candy and Kenya of this show. And even more than Kenya is to Real Housewives of Atlanta, because she was married. And her marriage played out on the show. It wasn't like they were married for, with this long distance marriage, and it took all these years for them to get divorced. See, y'all unfairly, this is why I hate about Married to Medicine, y'all unfairly judge people, look at people. Like, Quad brings a lot to the show, and this Dr. G scandal thing with the new wife coming on, they need Quad. They have shown every year that they need Quad. Okay, because at first she wasn't even coming back, but Quad is smart. She's, she get tied up, honey, in negotiations. That's what Nene used to do, and that's what you got to do. Like, if I'm going to be going through all this bullshit, being around my ex-husband and his new wife, honey, child, like, y'all gonna have to run me the coins, okay? So y'all just bitter that Mariah, and Quad is likable. Yeah, her ass be late. Quad, you need to work on that. But Quad is likable, and the fact that she, gets a contract every season, it means a lot. And she played a part in the first couple of seasons of Married to Medicine. It was her and Mariah's friendship that was really the breakdown of the show and kept everybody interested, and everybody got to be either Team Mariah, Team Quad. That was like your first 4 seasons. And then, and sprinkled with Toya and Eugene and their taxes, that took over seasons 4 and 5, right? And then you had Cecil and Simone almost getting that divorce, season 5 at the reunion. Then do you see what I'm saying? Everybody has brought something to this show. They are a true ensemble cast. But if you have learned anything from this show, it's that they like Quad and they feel like they need Quad. Because trust me, if they didn't feel like they needed her, they would have been got rid of her ass. Trust. It was easy for them to get rid of Mariah. It should have been that much easier for them to get rid of Quad. But y'all got to think. Use your brain. And why the hell would she... I saw a comment from somebody saying, well, she should just quit the show. I ain't leaving all that money on the table because of no raggedy ass, pinky sized, dick ass Dr. G and his new wife. Okay, hell no. Shit. Y'all want a show? I'm going to give y'all a damn show. I ain't leaving my coins. That ain't what we do. Quad could get any man to be her man. So, yeah. I just think she probably don't want to get married no more. And that's fine. She could date. Like, we saw her marriage play out. Once somebody gets married, right? Once we actually see your marriage play out on the show, that's fine. She used to be married. It's fine. She can date. It is what it is. This is a job. Their lives are not centered around their husbands. Yes, it's Married to Medicine, but child, maybe Quad realized she don't want to be in no marriage. Like some women, they like their independence. That is a new thing. Y'all got to get into it. Okay? The rest of the heifers are married pretty much. So, I mean, what's Quad will represent for the divorced women that are single and ambitious and trying to stack their coins up. And, like, she has a full life, so she don't need no man. She don't. Y'all don't do all this shit to Kenya, though. Y'all don't drag all the fake boyfriends, this fake ass marriage with Mark. Y'all don't do all that with Kenya, but y'all love doing that shit to Quad, honey. The double standards, honey. But anyways, honey, I'll holla, honey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.